I'm Dan Galusha and welcome to another edition of Shootin' Plink. Today we got one of our little friends back. Yeah, little? Yep, that's it. LCPII right here. It's a Ruger LCPII 22. And they're called a Lite Rack. And, you know, we've done quite a bit of shooting. We've had a lot of parts. So this is just for fun of it. And how are we going to have some different fun? Put it back in my holster there. You can see right up here. I've got a blast back target. We're going to shoot at that thing. And of course, this isn't a long range gun, so we're not going to be shooting long range. And got a couple of magazines here. They've got some CCI in it, and I imagine they're standard. I don't know. I had these loaded, and I thought, okay, we're going to shoot them, and we're going to see what happens. So without further ado, let's go shoot. We've had this target out before, as you know, and you can see that it's been shot a few times. Now remember, these aren't really a long distance gun, they're just kind of for fun, but they're also to teach you how to use like the larger 380 that they have, the LCPII 380. So I had to handle that. Kind of like I say, the SR22 helps you learn to shoot with like a Security 9. It would have been good for the SR9, but they don't make the SR9 anymore. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to take this 22, see how it works. I haven't fired this in a long time. I'm just hoping that it's working good, and I can't remember if this CCI ammo is one of them that they had problems with or not. It's really picky on some of the ammo. So let's see what happens. Well, one thing that happens is it don't knock it over. No. What do you say we go get some other ammo? I got some over here in my bag, and we're going to reload these. We're going to see what it does with that. Alright, I loaded it up with some Browning. We'll see what that does. I think I had problems with this before, I'm not sure. But we'll see how they work. See if this knocks them over. I don't knock them over either. So I'm not even firing any more of this. What do you say? I'll tell you what. I'm going to move up just a little bit, and we'll see what it'll do. I told you it's a short range gun. You know, since we're just having some fun here, I hit the targets, there's no doubt about that. And I've knocked those over before with, so, you know, what I'm going to do, I've got some of my, I got a Henry, I got a Browning rifle with me. Let's see what it'll do with a rifle. Okay, this is a little bit of an overkill, I know. And I've shot it before with this, and I've put in some of the same ammo. And it's probably because that's got a very short barrel pistol. And I've plinked with that thing for the ranges and that, knocked it over. So it's got to be the spring strength is really strong. We'll see if that same type of ammo, it's CCI, in this Henry Frontier long barrel will knock those over. So let me get around here and we'll see what happens. Going back a little bit further with this. Well, I hit him, but let's get a little closer here. I'm not going to get any closer than this, that's for sure. Well, it's got to be that spring tension. Now what I'm going to do, this is just having fun, like I said. We're going to load some of that Browning up and see what it does in this gun. Alright, I've got the Browning in here. Put a round in. We're going to go back a little bit again, because I really don't want to shoot that close with this thing. I've come to the conclusion we got a spring problem, because I knocked those over and that one did not reset. Both those should have reset when I hit that black one. Shouldn't have done that. So anyway, we had some fun. Well, as I said, we had some fun with it anyway, and I went up there and I went ahead and I hit the black paddle again to release it. I really had to push it over a ways. And it seems just a little bit sticky. Well, I haven't, out of, fairness to the blast back, because I have done very well with that blast back in the past. It probably needs some sort of a lubrication. In fact, what I think I'll spray on it is Gun Protect, and because I use Gun Protect on my guns as well. But I'm going to put some of that on there and rub it around, and maybe even put it on the spring and see if that loosens it up, and then we'll shoot at it another day. I'm also going to pull out our rectangular dueling tree at some point and have some fun with that, and shoot away with it, and even try this little gun again, because I know this little Ruger here, it's going to flip that dueling tree over no problem. And you can tell it was definitely not this little gun's fault, and the gun fired very well, cycled all the rounds that went through it. What did I do? I put 40 rounds to it. Did excellent. So that little Ruger, that's a sweet little gun, I'll tell you. You do have to aim a little bit higher with it. It shoots a little low, it seems like. At least that's to me. And again, sights, especially this sort of sight, because these sights are fixed sights. As you know, you can't do any adjustment with them. It could be a person's eyes that need to be doing the adjustment. But as far as this one goes, no, I didn't have any problems at all on that. Hit that thing, no problem. But it knocked it over once, and knocked it over actually the second time, and then just wouldn't stand back up. But again, I think that it probably needs lubricated up a little bit. It's about, as I said before, we just were having some fun anyway. So until next time, shoot safe and have a great day of plinking.